Alright, so I am seeing more and more use of Psystorm suddenly. Over the last couple of days, maybe even weeks. Go ahead and absorb the hits, take out that base, and now aim for these High Templars, man, because we got Marines coming in, and they're just super vulnerable to this. Alright, High Templars are all dead. Nope, there's one left over here. Able to take out the army. We have a Archon warping in over here. Doesn't matter. Our forces get unfortunately split up. That's okay. We've got some medevacs here to help out. Couple of troops here doing their damage. I'm going to go ahead and speed up because this. Here comes the other army. Zeus has some more troops up here. We're able to get sight because of those medevacs. Really need to finish off this base here, so let's do what we can do. In terms of army, yeah, you know, they took the big hits. There's nothing they can do about it. In terms of resources, Leeches has a bunch of resources. He could spot somebody, but it's not like Zeus can do anything with them. Actually, he could. Excuse me. He does have his warp gates powered back up. He's got supply, so you know, donate him some minerals. But good force field right there. Blocks us for a few seconds, but only for a few seconds. That's not going to hold back this army. But you know, hey, great use of force field again. Evil's obsessions with cybernetics core. These must die. I do not want any more stalkers microing me. Of course, I have charge now, so I'm not as worried about it. But okay, that's it. Let's wipe this guy out. We have the best group right now. Yep. So I know that he had to blow up a photon cannon here. Bummer. To get troops out. So in terms of base defense, base construction, there's something else to learn there. Wipe out, wipe out. Anything left from Zeus? I don't think so. I mean, he has some stuff. Don't get me wrong. Alright, so we have another expansion here going for Leeches. Has not recovered this expansion yet. Evil and Kevin's groups are going over this way, as well as Unsleep. Evil sees the infestors and freaks out. Ain't nobody gonna neural parasite me. If I can at all help it. Fungal growth, sure, I can't do anything about that, but let's take out these infestors as best as possible. Big ass Tata's on the losing side of that battle, so gets out, and that's great use of fungal growth to go ahead and get out. Medevac's healing up Zealots, man. What's not to like? What's not to like about that? Kevin building up a troop of stalkers over here, doing pretty good with that. Let's see, do we have... Yep, Twilight Council, Research Blink. Go ahead and getting out a Warp Prism. Battle goes on here that should not have happened. Evil's and Kevin's troops get wiped out. And Unsleep says, well, you know, I don't want to get wiped out too. I think at this point he was going to do some retreating, and we said, you know, drop on Leeches. Knock him up. Yes, I know, knock him up. Knock him out, knock him around, whatever. Kevin sees an expansion base for Leeches on the high yields, goes ahead and takes that one out piece by piece. Big-ass Tatas and Leeches are in kind of a quandary. You know, if they move out to attack somebody, they never know who's going to come in. This is the only thing they have defending. And this is not a whole lot for Leeches. Again, Leeches, I'll say the same thing as Zeus. You've got your warp gates. They're hotkeyed to W already. You do not need to have them hotkeyed. So here we go. Unsleep has loaded up his troops into his medevacs and is going to go ahead and do a drop on Leeches. Kevin has his troops over here on the north to northwest side and has actually slapped down a nexus of his own here on the high yields. Evil, I believe, is at some point... There it is. Dark Shrine, so he's going for Dark Templars. Go ahead and bring those in. Matter of fact, here go his Dark Templars. So here is the quiet attack. So we have 3 different directions going on, and this is actually very, very useful. So let's go ahead and watch what happens. Zeus is knocked out of the game, so it's essentially 3v2. So here's Big Ass Tata and Leech's group going out. They get kind of stuck around this corner here. I'll slow down as we get to the action that I want to highlight. So here's Evil's troops. Running on in. Evil's troops run on in. Unsleep's troops are going around to the southern part of Leech's base. Kevin's troops are coming around to protect his high-yield minerals. Do we know about that force moving out there? Let's find out. We have no idea. This is our plan. This is what we're doing. And plan is such a loose term, honestly. So off we go. Yes, Evil's Dark Templars get spotted by those cannons. As soon as they get past those cannons, no longer seen. Sees a queen, I think goes right for this queen. I want to kill this bitch. She dies, and then move right on into the mineral line, so we'll be able to watch the minerals for big-ass Tatas drop. So, big-ass Tatas and Leeches moves their troops back to attack, and, you know, base is under attack. What is it? Let's go find out. Kevin pushes in, and here's the drop from Unsleep. This is just wonderful timing, and I wish we could reproduce this intentionally. This was our plan, but it's just so wonderfully done.